I'm Elena. I'll be your agent for your sure-to-be legendary career in Formula One. Great to meet you. Now that we've introduced ourselves, you'll see that you now have a set of driver ratings. These will be tied to you for the entirety of your career and will track your progress. As you perform well out on track, these ratings will improve and feed into various other areas of your journey through F1. We'll cover each rating in more detail later. We'll be working closely together to get you the best deal possible. So, decision time. Who will you drive for this season? Tough choice, I know. On this screen, you can view all the available teams and view some information about them to help you make a choice. Here, you can check out the basic information covering their principal, HQ, and vehicle information. Opposite this, you can see the current performance of this team compared to the rest of the field. This performance will change, depending on your success with development during the coming seasons. Recognition is a system that the team will use to determine how much R&D responsibility you were given. You'll be compared against your teammate, and resource points will be split accordingly. Increase your recognition by improving your driver ratings, your current contract, and other bonuses that we'll cover later. Okay, who would you like your teammate to be? You can view both of the current drivers and toggle through some information here before making your decision. It might have an impact on your standing within the team.
Finally, let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on, come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff, merchandising, likeness, blah, 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 but the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
Okay, here we are. It's contract time. The team are expecting you to improve as your career evolves, and so am I. Here, we will be setting you a contractual target with the team, so that this progress can be tracked by both parties. Here, you can view your current ratings with your overall rating, or RTG, shown at the top. This is the value that will be used to set your contract target. In order to improve this, you'll need to show your worth at each race weekend. Your current rating has been used as a starting point. Move this slider to set your target for next season. A higher target requires consistently good results at each race weekend, but you'll get more recognition when you sign. Here, you can view your recognition with the team. The higher the target you set yourself, the more recognition you will earn when you sign. More recognition equals more car development. More car development makes car go fast. You know the drill. Remember, if you fail to meet that target, you will lose this recognition bonus, so don't bite off more than you can chew. You can see some basic information on the contract, as well as the number of seasons your contract will last. After this season concludes, you may be offered longer contracts, if the team thinks you deserve one. A longer contract will give another recognition bonus when you sign. There's a few other points for us to go over, but we can leave those until you're settled. I'll leave you to finalize your terms. Ah, we're signed. That sounds awesome to say. Time to go crush that target. I'll see you soon. Quickly, before we gear up for the first race this season, a couple of things. Throughout your career, you'll get a lot of important information. Keep an eye on this tab between each race to see what you've been sent. We also have a wonderful team of specialists that will be dedicating some of their time to help us this season. When you have a moment, we should go and get introduced. They don't bite, I promise. Driver Details contains all the important information for your accolades, contracts, rivalries, and driver ratings. Keep an eye on it throughout the season.
Hi mate, Mark here. I'm your engineer for the season ahead, and I'm absolutely buzzing to be working with you. When you're ready, come and see me over in R&D and we can chat about the development of the car. See you soon.
Your specialists are a team of experts that will be working with us part-time to maximize your research and development within the team. They will offer you goals to complete each race weekend. Completing these goals will increase your relationship level with a specialist. When that level increases, you'll get perks that improve their area of R&D. You can see each specialist's title and current level here, as well as a message stating whether they have some goals available. Selecting a specialist will take you to a details screen where you can view their perks and goals. When you're ready, select an available specialist to see what they are offering you. Welcome to your Contracts Hub. Here, you'll be able to view your current contract and all the information relating to it. To start, you can see all the base information for your current contract, your target rating, your current rating, and more. In this main area, you'll find a graph that tracks your rating each race. It will also display your target, so you can see how far off you are. Obviously, we haven't raced yet, so there's no data. Be sure to come back and check this after each race weekend.
Okay mate, let's chat R&D. Research and developments may be the most important aspect of F1, and you and I are going to work together to bring on the car's performance. This is where you'll be investing in upgrades. We have 4 areas of development. Here you can see an overview of the departments and how many upgrades are currently applied in each. Selecting one of these will take you to their respective tech trees. In order to develop upgrades, you'll have your very own resource point account, unique to you as a driver. Your teammate's going to have their own one too. Your current resource points can be viewed on your player card here, and points are earned passively each week, and the higher your recognition, the more points we'll give you. You can also earn points via practice programs, and well, you know how much I love getting good data. Finally, this chart shows the performance you've extracted from each department based on the number of applied upgrades. You can also see the max potential for each department based on the remaining upgrades. Hopefully it helps you to see where we are and how far we can go.
Each specialist will have perks that match their area of expertise. As you improve your relationship with a specialist, you'll gain access to the corresponding perk. You can also select which of the available goals you would like for the upcoming race weekend. You can change your choice at any time from here or at the track before entering the first session of the weekend. After entering the first session, your selected goal will be locked in. You can see your selected goals and can view this during the weekend. After the race, you'll get a rundown of which goals you passed or failed and any progress made towards each specialist's level. If you fail a goal, you'll lose progress, so pick goals you're confident in completing. In short, don't get greedy. This icon represents your primary specialist. They will offer double XP for successfully completing goals to help you unlock their perks faster. You can choose any available specialist to be your primary and change this right up until you enter the first session of a race weekend.
Upgrades can be purchased by you and your teammate, so remember to play nice. Each upgrade will be labelled with the driver that purchased it. Any upgrade that's been completed will be applied to both cars at the team. But no matter who did it, remember that if the car's slow, well, it's down to the drivers, and if it's quick, it's all thanks to me. Okay, here's where you're going to purchase and manage your upgrades for each department. If a part fails development, you can also come here to restart and finalise it, but just don't have a go at me when you do. As you develop parts, you're going to unlock access to more. Highlighting locked upgrades will tell you what's required to gain access to it. For each department, you can quickly view which perks are available as a result of your relationship with our specialists and your current recognition within the team. When you select an upgrade, you can quickly view some information about it. The estimated completion timeline, the upgrade that it unlocks, as well as where we stand in the development race. Finally, you can see the failure chance of the upgrade, or if you can't afford it, a bit of red pen from me saying that you haven't got enough points. If you want to rush something through though, you can do that here if you have a high enough recognition and if you want to risk a higher failure chance. Tip from me though, if you do want to rush something, buy the crew some sweets as thanks for the overtime. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home. Right, first race of the season and you're on pole. But that's only half the story. Let's bring home a win today. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Gap to your teammate behind, 5.0 seconds. flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Green flag. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.0 seconds. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Push now, we're boxing this lap. Okay, mate, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. Right, let's go. Come on. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Copy that. Charles is in for his stop now. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. Okay mate, any more front wing damage and it's going to really cost us, so please let's protect it and bring the car home. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. I've got information on Albon for you. Okay, they're out of... Caution, caution. Okay, clear. Gap to your teammate ahead, 0.0 seconds. Pit now, pit now. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, gap to the car in front, 0.1 seconds. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, gap ahead, 0.4 seconds. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 0.0 seconds. And gap to the car in front, 6.1 seconds. There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating. It looks like we're experiencing an ERS software glitch. Okay, we have a problem with ERS. We have a problem with the ERS. The guys have fixed the problem with the ERS. It's now available. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.9 seconds.
Checkered flag.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.